Hi, Primesters. Welcome back to this community. Please, if you're new here, ensure that you click on the subscribe button to join the family. Today, we'll be discussing some of the things that you should never do on a date. And please, if you're found guilty of any of this, try to make some adjustments. Okay? So, dating is a relationship stage where two adults regularly engage in activities together with the intention of evaluating if they are suitable partners. Dating can sometimes lead to a more serious commitment or a breakup. And that is to say that not all dates actually ends up down the eye. So if dating is considered as a period of evaluation and you're being attracted to someone and thinks of going out with him or her on a date, here are some of the things that you should stop doing or never do on a date. First thing that I'm going to recommend when going out on a date is be you, be original. Of course, when going out on a date, you want to look good, dress well, look cute for the guys and all that. But please, ladies, don't show off too much cleavage or tie because this might actually cause some distraction to your dates. I will actually advise that you dress more simple and elegant. Remember that you're actually trying to know this person. So avoid any form of distraction. Okay. Next thing I'm going to recommend is don't be late. Some people have a degree of going late to virtually everything and want to attribute it to the traffic. Please, if you're this person, stop it. You don't keep your dates wait. So even if you're going to be picked up from your house, ensure that you are ready before the cab arrives or he comes to pick you up, because we are all adults and have our busy schedules. Okay, so ensure that you don't keep your dates waiting. Even if you want to do your makeup, ensure that you start your makeup on time. If you're the type that your makeup takes a longer period, start your makeup on time. Ensure you beat the traffic. Get there before the time, like few minutes before the time is better. Please don't keep your dates waiting. Now let's imagine a scenario where you are in a restaurant and you're waiting for your date. And then the waiter keeps coming to you like, sir or madam, will you like to order something? And you keep telling them, sorry, maybe later. Just give me a few minutes, give me 5 minutes. This at a point will become more embarrassing. So please don't do this. Okay. So the third point on my list when going out on a date is have your transport fare. Dear Primesters, this one is a lifesaver. When going out on a date, ensure that you have transport that will take you from your house and to your house. Primesters, you see that thing called vest money should be in cash and in one corner of your purse, because not all dates actually end up well. You know, the truth is sometimes when you go out on a date, you might actually get angry and leave when things are not working out well. That is why it's called vest money. So you won't get stranded or you begin to tolerate things that actually you wouldn't have. So that's a one secret for your big six to you. Another point I'm going to recommend when on a date is don't be on your phone the entire time. Some persons are actually fond of always busy with their phone. Please, when on a date, try to keep your phone aside, but this will make you have divided attention. And of course, your date will be uncomfortable or feel less of him or herself. So ensure that you give them listening ear. Of course, when on a date, probably you went to a fancy restaurant, you are opposite each other. Then imagine a scenario where I'm talking to you, and whereas the other person is just busy pressing his or her phone. It actually doesn't look nice, and of course, you wouldn't want to ask the person out the next time because obviously you weren't connecting. So another point that I'm going to recommend when going out on a date is don't eat or drink too much. Some people actually lose control when they see food. Like the food that they've not eaten in the past 2 days, they want to eat all of them at once. They want to order the entire food in the menu. And this at the end might lead to wastage. Remember that this is a period of evaluation and some persons actually don't condone wastage. So ensure that you order for food and drinks that are of appropriate proportion. Please stop ordering for takeout, aka takeaway. Please, Prankster, stop it. If you actually want to gather your leftover food, it's fine. You can do that. But ordering for extra to go one with is wrong. Some of you will start billing the person for things that you know you actually can buy for yourself. You start ordering for this guy, and the guy will just be shining his teeth and scratching his head because he knows that he's not going to call you back. He will not even want to see you again after now. Then suddenly you remember that your grandma at home likes pizza. You want to gather take her out for your friends. This is wrong. Please, when out on a date, stop doing this. It's not nice of you. But so the next point, I think the sixth point, is don't ask too much personal questions. Stop asking questions about their ex, their family background, their history, what political parties they belong to, their financial status. Of course, as things progresses, you will definitely get to know these things. Please, I'm not saying you shouldn't ask questions, but it should be according to the flow of the conversation. Because some of these questions might actually make you sound desperate. I believe that as time progresses, you will actually get to know more about them. So give it time. They will open up to you and tell you everything you want to know. Not actually rushing, you want to know this, you want to know everything at the same time. This is a relationship that is building up. So give it time and you will get to know every information that you want to know. The seventh point is avoid being too loud or lousy. Some people don't get to go on a second date or a call after a first date, not knowing that it's due to some of the attitude that they must have portrayed while on a date. Your attitude towards people who render services to you. And why on a date, don't talk too much. This cheapens you. But you give out so much information, so much details too quickly. Are you trying to impress him or her? Some people feel that because they are outspoken, they want to display themselves wherever they are. You want to speak to people rudely, you want to show everybody that you are there. If you feel that the services rendered to you are too poor, you should walk down to the management and lay down your complaint. They have a way of resolving your complaint rather than shouting down the entire building. So the eighth point is when going out on a date, don't bring your friends along. It's a date. You both are actually getting to know each other. Some persons are so guilty of doing this. When going out on a date, they always want to carry their friends because you want to show him or her the class of persons you're actually dealing with. Remember that you both are just getting along with each other, and the third party might actually make your dates not relaxed or comfortable. So even if probably you got to the venue and your friends are there, you get to meet your friends, let them be. You didn't come along with them, so let them be on their own. Focus on your date. Instead, maybe you ask your date if you can actually share the same table with her and he or she is okay. I know a lot of guys like to bring their friends along because they want to show the class of gear that they hang out with. And then the ladies, whereas the ladies want to come along with a community of friends, come and be you for their food and drinks to frustrate the guy. Please, Primesters, stop it. Don't do it. Okay. So what number are we on now? I think number 9. So the next point we're going to talk about is let him pick the venue. Primesters, if a guy is actually asking you out, let him pick the venue because you actually don't know his budget. Let him decide the venue, except you have been asked to offer suggestions because he might actually be working on a budget. Please, ladies, don't pressure a guy who is asking you out on a date to go to some fancy restaurants which is way above his budget. Of course, I know that he's going to agree to it because he's trying to please you, because he's trying to win you over. But this is actually not nice because this might be the end of him asking you out again. So the 10th point, which is going to be the final point here, is ladies, don't pay the bills. In Africa, we don't do 50-50. We don't split bills. So ladies, if a guy asks you out on a date, enjoy yourself, have a nice time, catch fun, and allow him be the provider, allow him clear the bills. Because an African man naturally wants to be the provider, they love to pamper their woman. So why not sit back as a queen that you are and catch fun? So Primesters, I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. And if you're new here, ensure you click on the subscribe button to join the family. I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. See you there.